Taylor Hudak with Activism Munich, bringing you the latest update on the Julian Assange case. Assange's partner and the mother of his children, attorney Stella Morris, broke her anonymity last week in a video interview published on WikiLeaks' website. Morris' identity became a matter of the public record after submitting a statement to the court during one of Assange's bail hearings. Journalist Stefania Maurizi, who has been reporting on WikiLeaks documents for the past 11 years, wrote an article after obtaining access to Morris' statement and other documents. Maurizi wrote in the article, her statement, FOIA documents, and files on the espionage activities by UC Global reveal the extreme situation of Julian Assange. Maurizi reported that in Morris' statement to the judge, she expressed a great fear of losing Assange to suicide, COVID-19, or other health-related issues. Morris also described how she witnessed the effects of Assange's prolonged isolation. In her article, Maurizi also reported on additional documents that she obtained through a FOIA request, which showed the UK's lack of concern over Assange's health and well-being. She specifically cited emails dating back to 2012, where CPS, the Crown Prosecution Service, showed a clear lack of care and concern for Assange. Stella Morris is now active on social media and is publicly advocating for her fiancé. Additionally, Morris is an attorney and has been a member of the WikiLeaks legal team for a number of years. And other journalists, legal experts, and activists are continuing to show support for the First Amendment and press freedoms despite the COVID-19 crisis. Over the weekend, 2 online events were held featuring high-profile supporters. The first event was hosted by the Don't Extradite Assange campaign and featured 3 journalists, Stefania Maurizi, John Pilger, and Charles Glass. John Pilger was the first guest to speak, and he started off with a very powerful message.
There's no more important case, in my opinion, than Julian's. Julian has become the touchstone for so much of our understanding and misunderstanding.
The relationship between the US and the UK is frequently discussed when talking about Assange's potential extradition. Charles Glass shared his thoughts on the topic.
The sooner it's dealt with, the sooner that Julian is released, the sooner that the British stop perverting their own justice system in order to please the US, the sooner all these things happen, the better. And the better for us journalists, because Julian is taking the hit for us. As Stefania said, newspapers around the world published the WikiLeaks documents, the New York Times, El País, The Guardian, et al. But they're not being charged because these are big, powerful institutions. So the one who will take the hit was the man who provided them with the documents that gave them their scoops, that gave them their journalism prizes, that gave them their headlines. And a lot of them are not coming to his defense, which is, I think, disgraceful.
A similar event was held the following day by the United National Anti-War Coalition. Guests included Margaret Kimberley, Nathan Fuller, Jeff Lombardo, Nozomi Hayisi, Jim Lafferty, and Jeff Mackler. Video statements were also provided by high-profile and longtime supporters of Assange, namely Noam Chomsky. Take a look.
Julian Assange performed a major service. He has found ways to gain access to materials that the population should definitely know about, and he's released them to the public. An effort, for this he's already been very severely punished. He was under very punitive house arrest for years, sequestered in the Ecuadorian embassy. They kicked him out. He's been placed in a high security prison. His life is in danger from the treatment he's received, and he's now facing the threat of very severe punishment by the U.S. government for the services that he's performed for the public. A matter of extreme importance for those who care about the brutal and unfair treatment of someone, and also who care about the right of citizens to gain access to knowledge about what their elected representatives are doing.
Director of the Courage Foundation, Nathan Fuller, provided his suggestions for supporters who want to take action.
It's absolutely important that you get in touch with your representatives and spread the word through op-eds or letters to your local editors. I also really think it's important to, especially in the US now, to get organized, to start talking to your friends locally and find out who else supports Assange and what you guys can do together. This committee to defend Julian Assange started out with some big branches of already organized people in New York and Los Angeles and the San Francisco Bay Area, and we want to expand that. So if you're in a different region, get together with some local supporters and organizers and get in touch with us, and let's build a branch in your area. We can, take advantage of this time that we have in the quarantine and its coronavirus containment to get organized online, to build up our websites and get and find out, who in our local regions are our fellow supporters. So get in touch with them and together get in touch with us.
For more information, do visit defend.wikileaks.org. Now, Assange's extradition hearing is set to resume on May 18th. I will continue to follow this case and provide you all with the latest updates, so do make sure that you subscribe to our YouTube channel. I'm Taylor Hudak with Activism Munich, and I will see you all next time.